If you logged on to a server that was dead, would you be willing to revive it? Would you accept that this 2-week Minecraft phase ended months ago, or go to great lengths to bring the players back on? How far would you be willing to go on something that you knew wasn't possible, yet you still tried?
What do you mean, Jeff? I think you're too good. That's why. Oh, Jeff.
Just make it brain. Calm down.
Wait, is it legal to steal? What is this guy making? You're just making stuff up.
What?
You're just making stuff up. No, you're just making.
There's my brain, bro.
You're just making stuff.
A couple months ago, I was invited to an SMP in a scaled Earth map. A server where you could hire workers and recruits from villagers to form armies and nations, and even go to war with other countries. The idea of a server like this seems so novel, performing conquest and geopolitics in a scaled Earth map. Yet fast forward a few months, the server is dead. This forced me to reach out to a player with the common goal of reviving the server, creating an unlikely alliance. My friend told me he was working on a massive fortress, which he was going to use for reasons I cannot disclose yet. We decided this build was going to serve the purpose of reviving the server, and invite everyone to participate in minigames for prizes, pretty much hosting a server-wide event to convince players to log on. However, he wasn't done with his build, so I offered to help. We had to start with completing his fortress, so I began gathering the materials. And my embassy is just a stone brick building with log outlines, with wood outlines to try and make it look somewhat decent. What the fuck was that? Oh my god, I had cave noises on! I'm turning it off. Cave, even though I have full bright on, that scared the shit out of me. We're not doing those cave dweller videos no more. Fine, no, I don't even care. I just play there to have fun, mess around.
Yeah, fair
You know,
enough.
it's not that deep, you know.
Yep, facts.
After completing the build, I decided to begin work on an airport. That way we could begin to fill up the land, and other players would have a place to land their planes. After my teammate decorated the interior of his fortress, we began promoting the event to the server Discord. On top of this, we decided to use the Villager Recruits mod and also promote a Villager Duels tournament, once again promoting it to the rest of the server. I don't know why, but he wanted the prize to be a book signed by me. It was then when we realized how hard of a task this truly was. Our promotions were barely getting any attention. Whenever I would try to ask players about it, I wouldn't get any replies. It seemed barely any players were even willing to visit. However, I shrugged this thought aside and carried on working on the event. I built a few more minigames like a parkour and scavenger hunt, and hoped for better results. The point of the scavenger hunt was to hide several diamond blocks across a small perimeter for players to try and find. Okay, we are finally done with the scavenger hunt area. I was running out of options, running out of ideas. Our promotions and announcements to the server were getting almost zero replies. Whenever I would try spark up a conversation about the event, I was ignored. My teammate even tried going as far as DMing players individually across the server, but to me, it didn't seem to be working. With each promotion sent into the server, the situation just seemed to be getting worse. Okay, we have a really big issue. We're kind of running out of options here. We've done whatever we could, but it doesn't seem to be working. We scheduled the event to take place like 30 minutes ago. Like yesterday we said that it would happen, you know, today, 3 o'clock, and it's been like 30 minutes and not a single person has showed up or joined VC. Kind of done everything we can. We try to make announcements asking people to, oh, can we like talk about what days we can show up? But no one would reply. So we just decided, oh, you know, the event's gonna happen today and show up if you can. No one showed up. We started this project about 2 weeks ago and we're not really seeing any results. Everyone's kind of just ignoring what we're saying. I really don't think I have any more tricks up my sleeve. It's kind of sad to see it go down this way. I don't know. Back when we first started, there was like constantly at least like what, 6-7 people online, but now it's just only 1 or 2 players online. I tried to hype it up as much as I could with my videos, you know, preparing for a war and all that stuff, but all that build up didn't really lead into anything. You know, I really thought it would have been cool, you know, making a video about fighting a massive war and stuff like that, but we couldn't really get there, so I guess this video is, you know, the best we're gonna get. I had lost hope. A large part of me was giving up, but no matter what I said to my teammate, he didn't want to give up. Unlike me, he had hope. No matter what I told him about our chances of success, he remained hopeful and stuck to the plan. All I could do was just wait, knowing deep down our low chance of success. I guess this was it. All things were temporary. The time you have with your friends, the time you have before graduation, and the time you have left on the block game that you always return to. As a wise man once said, someday you will place your last block. If you want to see how this all started, check out the video to the left. Otherwise, you could click the video on the right to see how I pulled off a heist using Infuse potions.